That's from Frozen 2. That was a catchy song, Into the Unknown. I wonder, did
Oh,
Adina Menzel? That reminds me of John Travolta. Adele Menzine. For the Oscars. You didn't watch that?
I
I
don't
think I
watch the
sent you the
Oscars.
video. Oh, it was funny because he mispronounced her name. And then later that night, I think um, she called him Glabgiazzo or something like that. And then it was the most talked about thing on the internet, I guess at the time. And then if you Google Adele Menzine, Adina Menzel comes up.
That's just another nickname for her.
I guess so. Adele Menzel. Wait, Adele Dazeem. That's her name. Adele Dazeem. So they
That's her
actually
made-up name.
that. Well, yeah, because it was just so funny. I gotta share it with you because it's so hilarious.
And I probably won't watch it.
Well, no, I'm gonna put it on screen.
Oh, I'm gonna be forced to watch it.
Yeah,
I feel like everything I learn or pick up from the internet, it's always been against my will. It's all at the whim. It's all at the whim of the algorithm.
Isn't everything against your will?
Yeah, I feel like everything is according to the whims of the algorithm.
Yeah, okay. This is the best. Like, this is honestly like the best thing ever. Like, it was so hilarious. And then she had to retort back. So John Travolta butchered her name, and I know this is not part of the. I wonder. Try tell me if you can hear sound. Actually, okay. So this is the episode, right? I mean, not the episode, but he does presenting award. No, he doesn't present an award. He presents the next artist, which is Adina Menzel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then here, try to see if you can hear the volume.
There will always be
Okay.
a place in my heart for the movie
I
musical.
can hear the volume.
I can.
Songs that create their
You
most
can?
memorable moments. Here to perform the Oscar-nominated, gorgeously empowering song "Let It Go" from the Oscar-winning animated movie Frozen, please welcome the wickedly talented one and only Adele Dazeem.
It's so yeah.
Dazeem.
Yeah. And so that was the funny thing. It's like he just pronounced her name wrong. Adele Dazeem. He's just like totally he couldn't even pronounce her name. He kind of explained why it didn't work out, but I mean why he was so flustered and didn't rehearse and didn't do all these things. I kind of think of it as, like The Greatest Showman. Hugh Jackman. So Hugh Jackman is The Greatest Showman. Him and Zac Efron were good buddies, right? They were good friends. So that's why he had cast him instead of this guy named Jeremy, who actually was a musical theater like buff. He actually had history. But the kids were like, "Oh my gosh, Dad, you get to perform with Zendaya." And then he's like, "Who's Zendaya? Like, I don't even know who Zendaya is." And so the kids are so excited. They're like, "You get to, Dad, you get to act with Zendaya. Like, it's gonna be, bring us to the set." And he's all, "I don't even know who that is." Like, and then
That's
he just
understandable though.
so it must be a generation. You think it's a generation?
Because Zendaya, I don't feel like she was really as well known, to everybody until a certain point.
I mean,
She started off. I know she started off like on Disney, right?
Yeah, she did in Disney.
So like unless you're watching Disney Channel, like I wasn't, I didn't know who Zendaya was until
Greatest Showman. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think it was The Greatest Showman. I think it was like she showed up at like she was singing live with, or she sang a duet with some artist. I forgot who, but yeah, even then, it wasn't really, she wasn't like I didn't know her as well as, she's known today, right? Zendaya,
yeah.
the movie actress.
She won a lot of awards. She's on Dune.
But I feel like, I feel like Greatest Showman really put into the spotlight really quickly.
But I don't think that was her. What about Spider-Man? She was on Spider-Man.
Was that before Spider-Man?
I don't know the years, but I mean, it was same time as Spider-Man. She did Homecoming in 2017 and The Greatest Showman in 2017. So both, I think, came out at the same time. But she must have been, you know how they? Oh no, they didn't introduce Zendaya at the time. I think Zendaya was in a lot of stuff actually.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying she was. Yeah, she was. No, okay. I think I knew of her because she. And actually, never mind. I was gonna say was she in the movie Les Mis, but I don't think so.
Les Mis.
I don't think that was it.
I guess it was just Shake It Up, huh? That was the only thing.
She had a singing career too.
Yeah, maybe she tried to make it as a singer first. I wonder what that's like, kind of like being an icon now, and then just being like, okay, well,
a lot of Hollywood actors and actresses do that.
Well, even Koreans too, right? Like a lot of Koreans do that too.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like a lot of actors and actresses, they a lot of them do start off like Timothée Chalamet had a rap career for a little bit.
No way.
Yeah,
and he was Broadway too, right? Wasn't he Broadway?
I guess so. Yeah.
I think he was Broadway. Part
and
of
then also I know that the actress Anna Sawai from Shogun.
Yeah, I like.
She was in a Japanese girl band, pop band.
Oh, before she became
when she was younger. Yeah.
I'm so happy for her that she did win a Golden Globe. Good for her. Shogun won a lot of awards, they said.
Yeah, it was a really good show. Did you watch it?
I did not watch it, but I do choose to watch it pretty shortly. Soon enough, I will watch it.
Do you?
Yeah, I will watch it very, very soon.
You should watch it.
That must have been her rise to fame, like during that time, like Spider-Man, Greatest Showman. Because I was surprised when I saw the interview with Hugh Jackman. I was like, oh, how do you not know who she is? And then I realized that
Greatest Showman came out in 2017.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, what's the first one called?
Homecoming, right?
Is it Homecoming?
Yeah. Homecoming, Far From Home, and then No Way Home.
I guess it also came out in 2017. So yeah, I guess that same year, it was like her debut, her big year.
Yeah, must have been. I mean,
yeah.
When everyone know who Zendaya was, and then after that, Euphoria, then Dune. Euphoria was in 2019. Yeah, Dune. She's really. I don't think she's the best actress in Dune, but she does a good job, a decent job, I think. But
I mean, she she
was in the OA. I didn't know she was in the OA.
I barely remember the OA.
Who is she in the OA? You don't remember the OA?
I do remember the OA, yeah.
Oh, but do you remember her in the OA?
I mean, not really. The only one I remember is Jason Isaacs.
Oh yeah, Jason Isaacs was really good. That was well cast. I wish some of the kids became famous, but they didn't. Not like the Stranger Things kids.
What are you talking? Well, the teacher, she's famous.
Oh, I like her. Yeah, she's hilarious. She's in that Emotion show. The Emotion. What is that one called? The one with Amy Poehler.
No, she's not in the one with Amy Poehler. She's in The Office.
Oh yeah, she's also in The Office. Yeah, she's also in The Office. No, but she's also in the movie with Amy Poehler.
Oh, movie with Amy Poehler?
Yeah, she's the voice of the sad girl. There's like happy, sad. What is that movie called? Oh gosh, like I have such a terrible memory.
I mean, I know her from The Office when she was with Steve Carell, Phyllis Smith. That's her name.
Yeah, she is funny. I like her there too because her humor.
And she's also in she's also the voice in one of the voices in Inside Out.
Yeah, that's what I said. Inside Out. That's what the movie I was talking about.
Oh, okay. You just said the Amy Poehler movie.
Yeah, Amy Poehler. She was like Amy Poehler. Oh wow! Inside Out came out in 2015, and the second one came out in 2024. It's like 9 years later.
Yeah.
Wild. Oh, that's crazy. I never would have. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so Yeah, I mean, like the shock, between not knowing Zendaya was kind of surprising, and then of course, I mean, John Travolta not knowing Idina Menzel is kind of odd because "Let It Go" was the most popular song at the time, and she was also popular for Wicked.
He
So,
probably heard the song, but it's not like you necessarily hear the singer.
well, especially for musicals too, right? Like a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Like Wicked was Idina Menzel, and then of course Kristen Chenoweth, which I only knew that because I like musicals, so it's kind of interesting.
Well, yeah, it's like everyone probably knew about Wicked, right, or the Green Witch, right, from Wizard of Oz.
Right, Wizard of Oz of course has its own.
But they didn't necessarily know the actress's name behind it, because like for there's a lot of people who played the role of Elphaba.
Elphaba, yeah, and Glinda. Elphaba, Glinda.
Yeah,
that's
Elphaba.
my favorite.
So, yeah, it happens.
Yeah. I mean, and speaking of TV shows, I mean, right now on Amazon, and Mr. Beast Games is kind of one of the more popular ones, and it's number one. And I feel like a lot of people give Mr. Beast a lot of flack because he's a YouTuber, and his formats are very like dramatic and like almost like Hunger Games esque, except you're always just throwing money.
Predatorial.
Kind of, and then he also always I guess flaunts money and stuff like that. So I think people have a bad stigma on him. Like, oh, this guy just gives away money, but he's super popular with kids. I heard that and there was a billionaire that actually offered him $250,000 in 1 minute to just talk to his kids. So I think the kids like him a lot. I think it's just the adults that kind of feel a little bit like he's encroaching on maybe television, now that he's doing Beast Games. But just I mean, have you watched it or you know anything about it?